Welcome one, welcome all to another edition of TGPW, the Gorilla Position Wrestling, the most unprofessional professional wrestling in Fire Pro Wrestling. I, of course, am your host, the Swink Nick Swinky, and we are coming at you with T3, that Trios Tournament 2025. We are kicking things off with first round Trios Tournament action. Making their way to the ring, it's the team of El Gran Blanco, Presentadora, Shaggy 2-Dope and Violent J, Circus of Slime. And their opponents making their way to the ring. It's the team of Hallowicked, Frightmare, and UltraMantis Black, the Spectral Envoy. Here we go, first round action, as I mentioned at the top. This is T3, that Trios Tournament 2025. 16 teams in all. There can only be one winner. And of course, the winner of this tournament will not only be T3, that Trios Tournament 2025 winner, but also will receive a TGPW Trios Championship match. So a lot on the line here in this tournament. And if you have not yet, subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it, leave a comment. And if you missed any of the previous TGPW episodes, there is a playlist available featuring every TGPW show I've ever done. Now that we've got all the plugs out of the way, Violent J goes low on UltraMantis Black. These two teams competing in the T3 for the first time. This is also the debut not the debut, rather. I mean, it's the tournament debut, I guess you would say, for these two teams. But the Spectral Envoy have been in TGPW in the past, but not in a very long time. You have to go back to 2021, I believe, for the last time we saw the Spectral Envoy in a TGPW ring, so it's been quite some time. Now, there was a Circus of Slime team in last year's T3, but it was not this pairing. It was not the Insane Cloud Posse, Violent J, Shaggy 2-Dope, and El Gran Blanco. It was El Gran Blanco, but he was teaming with Pagano and Crooked Tortuga, who, of course, is now Amazing Turtle. And we saw months ago, Amazing Turtle was betrayed by the Circus of Slime, kicked out of the group. With him no longer part of the group, Blanco has chose Violent J and Shaggy 2-Dope to be his partners in this tournament. Blanco, a former Trios champion, so, you know, he has experience in Trios matches and winning Trios matches, obviously. Looking to win his first T3, however. Spectral Envoy, meanwhile, very well versed in trios tournament action, actually winning the Chikara King of Trios. As Hallowicked. Sorry, that's Frightmare. Frightmare tagged in. Yeah, November 2021 to be exact, is the last time we saw the Spectral Envoy in TGPW. And there has been a Circus of Slime team in the 2021 and 2024 T3 tournaments, but again, not this combination. And also, 2012 King of Trios was the one that Spectral Envoy won. Also competed in the 2011-2014 King of Trios. Did this combination of Frightmare, Hallowicked, and UltraMantis Black. Knee drop off the top by UltraMantis Black. He goes back up again. Drops another knee, but misses this time, which allows Violent J to make a much-needed tag to Shaggy 2Dope. 2Dope misses the drop kick. Double underhook. Dropped him right on his head. No. Shaggy 2Dope out at 2.9. Holds him open for the Enziguri from UltraMantis Black. The Tijeras by Shaggy 2Dope. And again dropped on his head. Again a kick out of 2.9. The resiliency of Shaggy 2Dope on display in this match. As Spectral Envoy did a great job of cutting off his partners to try to prevent them from breaking up that pin. And that was just pure heart and determination, I guess you would say, from Shaggy 2Dope to kick out of that move. Which is kind of unusual for someone in a group called Circus of Slime, but nevertheless. There's a low blow and a pile driver. That could be it. Well, Hallowicked saved by Frightmare and UltraMantis Black. Huge lariat. But a kitchen sink from Frightmare allows the tag to Hallowicked. And here's the Three Amigos. Shaggy with that step-up Inzi. Hallowicked, though, comes back with that scoop slam.
Give up. Give up. Give up.
I believe that's either a knee bar or an Achilles lock. Some kind of submission on the leg. Hallowicked tags out and double suplex by UltraMantis and Hallowicked. Sends Shaggy to the floor. Frightmare gets ran into the apron. Shaggy's in danger of being counted out here. He gets back in at 17. Avoids the count out. UltraMantis, who is the legal man for his team, he gets thrown outside. He quickly is back in. Again, you are watching an opening round match in the T3 That Trios Tournament 2025. Circus Slime gets the Spectral Envoy. Blanco letting the fans know what they what he thinks of them, and they of course respond in kind, but not kindly, of course, booing him, rightfully so. Now just laughing. Well, that may have cost him, and it did. The Spectral Envoy is moving on. Gran Blanco, Presentadora getting too cocky. As UltraMantis Black gets the pin and the win, they advance in the tournament. Keeping it going here with more first round, opening round, if you will, action in the T3. And here comes a team we have not seen in quite some time in TGPW. It's the team of Cypher, Gobaldi, and Nacho Clown, the Sideshow. And their opponents making their way to the ring. It's the team of Bayley, Machismo, J Lethal, and the Son of Madness, Jason Powell. Together, they are the Macho family. Ooh. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Fight.
As I mentioned in the intro, Sideshow last seen at TGPW in 2022, so after a long hiatus, they are back, taking on this trio of the Macho family. And the Son of Madness, Jason Powell, has mostly been spending his time teaming with the Detroit Wrestling Connection. Of course, here he's teaming with his brother, Black Machismo, and his sister, Bayley. Now, they have teamed once before, but that was an 8-man tag at Guerrilla Warfare, defeating the Muda family in an elimination grudge match. And in that match, Powell and Bayley were the survivors on their team. And this is, of course, first time appearances in the T3 for both of these teams. Little hail to the king from the Black Machismo, Jay Lethal. There's the cover. 2.9. Cypher and Nacho Clown were a little late getting there. So Gobaldi had to kick out. Match was nearly over that quickly. A winning team here will advance to face Spectral Envoy in the quarterfinals. As we just saw Spectral Envoy defeat Circus of Slime in our opener. An early exit for the Circus of Slime. And you have to think that Blanco is none too happy about that, but he has no one else to blame but himself. He got a bit too cocky there. He got caught. UltraMantis Black drops him. Got the win for his team, and they are now awaiting the winners of this match. This is the man with the orange afro. I guess it's more red than orange, but Nacho Clown with the super kick on Bayley. The big man Cypher in there. Just got chopped down to size. Knee drop, follow up from Powell, but he takes a short clothesline. And there's a Fire Pro moment. Into the buckle. Back off the ropes. A drop down. Goes for the big boot, but blocked by Powell. Powell sends Cypher into the buckle. Hits the clothesline out of the corner. But takes another short clothesline. There's a cover. Gets two. In comes Black Machismo G Lethal. Yeah. And that's a rope break all day. Follow away slam by Cypher. Follows it up with the figure four. Woo! Figure four for the Nacho Clown. But if anybody knows how to escape that hold, it's Jay Lethal. And now we're going to do a little dance. Nacho Clown, everybody's favorite party clown. With the cover and gets two. Hail to the King misses, but stuns Nacho Clown with that back elbow. Double team suplex there by the Macho family. Gets a 2 count. Broken up. Cross jacket choke right there by Gobaldi. Cypher, now the legal man. Double clothesline by the Sideshow. Into the camel clutch. And that's not going to get a submission, but that will wear Bayley down. Bayley with an elbow drop of her own, but she misses. Cypher chops her down. And now we've got a strike exchange. Bayley gets the better of that one. In comes the Son of Madness. Pretty impressive that Powell is wrestling with sunglasses on. Big suplex right there. Follows that up with a knee drop. And goes low. There's the elbow drop to the back. Doesn't go for the cover. Picks him up. Slams him. I thought maybe he was going for another one. A Nacho Clown back to his feet. Oh, but a super kick from the Nacho Clown. In comes Gobaldi. You gotta love the tiny hat on Gobaldi's head, by the way. There's a choke. But lethal. Hail to the king. 2.9 kick out by Gobaldi. Gobaldi just stole Bayley's move. The Bayley to belly. Oh, the cutter from Lethal.
Give up. Give up.
Man, what a sequence of moves right there. He was a long way away. He would have got there, though, if Gobaldi wouldn't have avoided the contact. Super kick. Hip toss, cartwheel into the drop kick. Sets him up for the flying axe handle, but misses. Cypher in control. Lethal makes the tag. Double suplex sends Cypher out of the ring. Bayley with a dragon screw on Cypher on the floor. The monster sends her into the guardrail, gets back in the ring. Meanwhile, Nacho Clown takes a pile driver right on the top of his head. They have flattened his afro with that one. Well, Gobaldi drop kicked both men, willing to sacrifice his own partner there. I hit that move. Maybe taking too much shot, but no. It's the elbow drop. There's the overdrive. One of the most hated moves in professional wrestling. The overdrive. Pulls the pin, drops the grenade right to the throat of Powell. Sidewalk slam, but Powell goes to the eyes. Reverses the suplex attempt with one of his own on the big man Cypher. Powell's been clanging and banging, hitting the weights. Lethal combination out of nowhere. But Cypher comes back with that shoulder breaker. Shades of Scott Norton. Oh no, countered the German suplex attempt, lands on his feet. Does Black Machismo. Jay Lethal to the top. Hail to the king, but no. Cypher avoids the contact. Drop toe hold. Back up again. And again misses the elbow. Nacho Clown is the legal man. He hits the drop kick. Lethal with the scoop slam. Again misses the elbow. Cartwheel into the drop kick. Tags out to Powell. Powell in there now. Lethal combination. Sets him up for that flying double axe handle. Double team powerbomb. The suplex, but the elbow drop misses. Gobaldi is now the legal man for his team. Rallying the crowd behind him. I think he sensed that Gobaldi was going to get back up, so... he thought better of going off the top. Bayley sent into the turnbuckle, but throws Gobaldi to the outside. Cypher has a hold of Bayley, but Bayley knocks him off the apron with that back elbow. Double team power bomb again on Nacho Cloud. That shining knee caught Gobaldi right on the chin. And a drop kick to the masked man. A double team drop kick by the Sideshow. Pretty impressive hops, if you will, by Cypher to get up for that drop kick. And that's it. Cypher taps out. The Macho family advance in the turn. All right, we are on to our next opening round match. Making their way to the ring. It's the team of Jade Cargill, Camille, and Lady C. The Slamazons. Their opponents making their way to the ring is the team of Dark Sheik, Fred Rosser, and Shayna Baszler. Together, they are the Pride.
Fight.
So last year, the Slamazons were represented by Camille, Jade Cargill, and Megan Bain, who of course is the current TGPW Women's Champion. This time, Camille and Jade are teaming with the newest member of the group in the Human Tower, Lady C. And this combination of the Slamazons is 1-1 in trios competition. They're going to be taking on a new combination of the returning Fred Rosser, and then Shayna Baszler and Dark Sheik, the Pride. So can this unfamiliar trio best the towering trio of the Slamazons en route to winning the tournament? We shall see. Already advanced the Spectral Envoy defeating Circus of Slime. And then we just saw the Macho family get the win over the Sideshow. So we now know in the quarterfinals it will be the Spectral Envoy taking on the Macho family.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Gotta get back in there. He does. Rosser avoids being counted out. The Human Tower, as I mentioned earlier, Lady C. In there. Brickhouse Camille gets caught by former MMA fighter Shayna Baszler.
5 minutes gone.
Turned professional wrestler. We saw Baszler make her debut in TGPW at position impossible 2 in a 6-person scramble match, which was won ultimately, elimination by the way, which was ultimately won by Kenny Omega. With Baszler returning here in this match, buries a knee right into the midsection of Lady C. Dark Sheik also in that match, the aforementioned 6-person match. That position impossible too, drops her right on her head. Somehow kicks out at 1. Does Lady C. Tags on both sides. Camille, Baszler, legal participants. There's a cover, not even a 1 count. Has the arm trapped in the hammerlock. Now stepping on the wrist and stomps right on that left wrist of Camille. They're bending the hand back.
Give up.
Baszler, she knows plenty of ways to torture you in that ring. And that was just an example of what she can do. A Samoan drop by Jade Cargill. A shot to the gut from Dark Sheik. Spin kick connects. Quickly back up, but gets caught with a snapmare. Countered by Jade. Jade goes behind, has the arms hooked. Jaded. Rolls her over, leg hooked. And just a 1 count before it's broken up by her partners. Camille suplex to the floor. As it's now Jade and Shayna Baszler, the legal participants, as Jade gets suplexed out of the ring now. Rosser out there to meet her on the floor. Has her up. And she is out. She is not going to get back in. Cargill got knocked out by Rosser on the floor with that move. Allows the Pride to advance in the tournament. Well, that was a unique ending to our last match. Another T3 opening round match here. We've got the team of Arachnaman hailing from Web City. Curryman and the man from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Shark Boy. Together they are Super Gimmick Mask Beyond Tomorrow. SGMBT ready for action. Well, they have a tough task ahead of them here in this opening round match. Making their second T3 appearance in as many years. It's the team of the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, Claudio Castagnoli, and John Moxley. Together they are the Blackpool Combat Club. How about this? Bryan Danielson, Arachnaman. Only in TGPW would you see this match. The gut check, by the way, name of that move earlier from Rosser. Rosser with his finisher that hits the gut check. It was a critical knockout on Jade Cargill on the floor. Jade was the legal participant. She got knocked out. So she could not answer referee Bill Alfonso's count. And of course, a 20 count on the floor in TGPW. Could not respond. She was unconscious. Gets counted out. So the Slamazons are eliminated. Meanwhile, in this match, Jon Moxley decided to grab a barbed wire baseball bat from under the ring. I think he's getting a little frustrated standing on the apron. Watching Bryan Danielson get worked over here by the SGMBT team here. As I mentioned in the introductions, their second T3 appearance for the BCC here, the Blackpool Combat Club. They made it all the way to the finals in last year's T3, but came up short, ultimately losing the tournament to the best friends, Chuck Trent and, of course, Orange Cassidy. Look at this. That vertical suplex showing off the guns is Claudio. Curryman wisely tags out to Shark Boy. In comes Jon Moxley for his first taste of action here. Believe it or not, this is a first-time combination for the Super Gimmick Masks Beyond Tomorrow. Now, they have had teams in this tournament in the past, but never this combination. There was a team in last year's tournament. It was Pizza Cat, Shark Girl, and Nikki TSH. And Shark Boy and Arachnaman are former Trios champions with Battle Cat, but this is the first time they'll be teaming with Curryman in a Trios environment. So you have to wonder how they're going to do against this BCC team that are well tested here in TGPW. Arachnaman, the man hailing from Webb City. He makes the tag to Shark Boy.
Give up.
As the Swiss Superman. Claudio went for the Ricola bomb. Shark Boy was able to counter. To the top, drops the elbow right on the back of Claudio Castagnoli. Castagnoli tags out to Moxley. Double clothesline by the Blackpool Combat Club. Big time power bomb. Repeated elbows from Moxley. The self-proclaimed practitioner of Death Jitsu is Jon Moxley. And he grabs a chair. Use that chair, driving it into the gut of Arachnaman. Now goes to that single leg crab. Just a 1 count to the arm. Danielson and Moxley team up for that double suplex. Claudio taking a series of European uppercuts. That's ironic. We're back to Bryan Danielson and Arachnaman, the two guys that started this match. Oh, there we go. LaBelle lock, center of the ring. Perfect positioning by the American Dragon. But it's broken up by Curryman and Shark Boy. Curryman with a drop kick. Or sorry, leg drop. That's not a drop kick, that's a leg drop.
Give up. Give up.
Now a full-on Boston Crab by Shark Boy, but Claudio Castagnoli breaks it up. Double clothesline by the BCC. That kick caught him flush. And here come the kicks. Oh, but he gets caught. He's in the wrong part of town. But Danielson fights his way out of the corner. Curryman sends Moxley for the ride. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker hits the elbow drop. Enziguri misses.
Give up.
The Bulldog choke, but it's broken up. Moxley, big lariat. Gets caught in the Koji clutch. And if you're enjoying this action, and if you have not yet liked this video, leave a comment, subscribe, share this video. There's a Death Rider. Maybe a paradigm shift, I don't know. Call it what you will. That is a Dragon Screw Leg Whip, and that is a tag to Arachnaman. Danielson tags out to Claudio Castagnoli. Claudio Castagnoli reverses the Irish Whip attempt. But Arachnaman comes back with a body slam. Going for a sunset flip, gets him over, but again, the long legs of Claudio there to save him. Powerbomb. Stuns Arachnaman, shoots him off, and that is swift death, and that may be it, and it is. Curryman too late to save the matchup for his team as the Blackpool Combat Club move on in the tournament. More T3 opening round action coming your way. First up, we've got the team of Dan Spivey, Mark Callous, and Sid Vicious. Together, they are Stover's Skyscrapers. And their opponents. Making their way to the ring is the team of Mascara Dorada, Mystico, and Rey Mysterio Jr. Together they are Reyes, Aire.
Fight.
Here we go, the big men against the high flyers. Mascara Dorada, the second Mascara Dorada, taking on Dan Spivey here to start this one off. Stover Skyscrapers were TGPW Trios champions during last year's T3, so they were spectators. This year they are competitors. Again, they're facing the high-flying Lucha Trio and Mystico, Mascara Dorada, and Rey Mysterio Jr. Rey Jr. made a surprise appearance at Super Summer Sizzler Spectacular as he is now tagged in. his TGPW debut, in fact. An unsuccessful bid to unseat Open Talk 3 and 3 the Flash champion Aire, as Aire put out an open challenge to any wrestler. It was accepted. By Mysterio. That was a great match. If you haven't seen it, go back in the archives and watch that match. Rey Mysterio, Aire. He came up short, but he's switching focus here to team with the up-and-comer and the future Hall of Famer, Mystico. Now, Mystico competed in last year's T3. He teamed with Hechicero and Atlantis Jr. They made it to the semifinals before being beaten by the runners-up, the Blackpool Comic Lab, who we just saw. Stover Skyscrapers, they come into this tournament with a 7-2 record in trios matches. By far the favorite to win this tournament. And they also, of course, come in with a chip on their shoulder, having failed to regain their Trios Championship belts at Super Summer Sizzler Spectacular 2025 from the Super Machines.
5 minutes gone.
So the question is, can this new Lucha Trio fare as well as last year's combination? Or will the Skyscrapers show their dominance? And right now we have Mystico in there with Mark Callous. As Mystico targeting the arm, setting him up for his finishing move, La Mystica, which is that head scissor into the armbar. Now Dan Spivey in there now with his mullet. Oh, goes low on Ray Jr. Ray with a trifecta of clotheslines in the corner finally drops the big man. Drop kick to the knee. If there's anybody who has experience wrestling guys bigger than him, it is Ray Jr. Ray in trouble on the outside. On the inside, Mascara Dorada and Mystico in there with Callous. The Enziguri Mascara Dorada goes for a drop kick, misses. Callous tags out to Vicious. Sid Vicious in there now. A crossface. Goes for the powerbomb, countered into a Hurricane Rana, shoulders down, gets a 1 count. Does Dorada. Tags out to Mystico. Mystico with a counter out of the kip up into the arm drag. Tihara sends him into the corner. Handspring, back elbow by Mystico. Sid is dazed, but gets him caught and dropped with that choke slam. In comes Mean Mark. Double backdrop by the Skyscrapers. Sid didn't realize that he tagged out, I guess. I don't know why he went for the cover. Dude, you just tagged out. Well, you know, if you have half the brain that he has, then, you know. Oh. Boots on off the ropes by Dorada. Gets a 2 count. Leaping Enziguri by Ray and Mystico. Dorada takes that leg drop right to the back of the head. Sends him off, but gets caught with a knee. And now the leg drop from Mean Mark. Dangerous Dan in there now. The snapmare on Mascara Dorada. The leg drop off the top by Spivey. Doesn't go for a cover. Picks him up. And now we got a strike exchange. The discus lariat drags him out of the corner. But Mascara Dorada tags in Mysterio. Mysterio with that sent down Atomico off the top. Follows up with a splash. Mysterio so quick. He's already back up on that top rope, but Spivey gets out of there. Wisely tags out as Sid sends Rey to the floor. Meanwhile, La Mystica, actually no, that's a crossface by Mystico on Sid. Mysterio gets back in. Hangs Sid Vicious in the Tree of Woe. Repeated kicks to the big man. Sid drags Rey Mysterio Jr. all the way back across the ring to his corner. Holds him open. And now a triple team. Crowd trying to rally them behind Rey Jr. The power slam, but no. Cannot get there in time. Sid Vicious with the power slam on Rey Mysterio Jr. And that is enough for the Skyscrapers to advance in the tournament.